name's Janna Phillips, and I'm going to take you on a tour today of my show Cycles and Reflections at the Gadsden Museum of Art. So come follow me. First, we're going to look at one of the first paintings I did in my series of circle paintings, Dusk to Dawn and Dawn to Dusk. In this painting, I painted it during a process of grief and loss. And so it reflects that there's periods of darkness, but there's always something positive to look forward to at the beginning and end of each day. Next, we have the painting Summer Cycles. And so in this one, in Alabama and in the South, I've come to learn that summer thunderstorms are a thing that happens very often during the day. And so I wanted to reflect that and also talk about how thunderstorms are necessary. And we might weather storms, but we always come out with something necessary for our growth. Then we're going to come over here and look at these series of paintings I did. So this one is called Summer Evening, and it is a view from the field near my grandfather's house. This next piece is called Forest Light, and I had a lot of fun with this piece using the colors, lots of pinks, blues, and purples that I painted. And this was a painting I did of the view off of the porch of my aunt and uncle's house in southern Alabama. The next piece we have is called The Fields. And the field is a field of my husband Ryan's land in South Carolina. Over here we have Winter Reflections, and I want to talk about how winter can be a time of dormancy, but also a period of reflection and growth, as well as rest. And then we have painting Summer Storm. Okay, we'll go into the next gallery and look at some more. So these three paintings are paintings I did of the beach at the Gulf Coast. And I just love the color of these sunsets, just beautiful beaches, and it's something I've always enjoyed visiting. And then this next piece is a 6-panel piece that's hung from the ceiling and hung on a curve, and it's called Life in Seasons. In this piece, I stitched together a bunch of photographs my grandfather took of different seasons and in different years and points of his life that he took of his land. And so I stitched those together to create the story that life seems very slow at first, but as I grow older, its seasons tend to speed up and feel faster, like we can't slow it down. Next piece is called Spring Evening, and this is a combination of locations and photo references I used. So this is a combination between my husband Ryan's family land in South Carolina and my family's land in Alabama. Then we have the piece Reflections, Past and Future. And these pieces are my series of in Tyler, Alabama, horseback riding with my grandfather. And they all rotate on the wall. This one's called Crop Rotation, and it shows cornfields and the cotton fields, and how I always noticed when I was riding through different years and different seasons, how the fields would rotate between corn and cotton every year. And this one is called growing cycle. So times where the fields are dirt and they're planting the seeds, versus times where they're flourishing, growing, and then back to dirt. Thank you for following me on my tour of the show Cycles and Reflections. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you got to understand a little bit more about my work. And it was about a journey of looking at beautiful nature and creation, as well as a time for me to reflect and grieve and work through that. So thank you so much for viewing.